IBPS results are now out. Many of the selected candidates recommend preparing for descriptive exam from the beginning. To prepare content for the essay writing, we need to understand a variety of topics from the editorial section. We discuss these from the Hindu, Times of India, Indian Express, etc. daily at 9 am. So do join the editorial discussion session on All Aboard YouTube platform. Hi guys, a very good evening to all of you. Kritika, Harish, Sneha, very good evening guys. So today is Thursday 6 p.m. and of course I too do take sessions on Tuesday and Thursday 6 p.m. on All Aboard YouTube channel. So very good evening. Today's special is again RRB PO mains. You do remember guys, we had a discussion on which section to choose for PO mains, and of course if we choose English, of course we discussed some few sample questions as well. So today what we'll be doing is a different set of questions. I think you have of course observed this, we always go for error or fillers, and today I wanted to pick up something different. So today's question types are word interchange, RC, then there is para jumble, so something different today. I know we all probably do not like to solve para jumble and reading comprehension question as much, or probably we do not practice this as much as we should do. So because the topic today is how to score 30 plus in your English section in RRB PO mains. Now it's 40 marks, right? 40 questions. So if I have to score 30 plus, if my target is that I have to score 30 plus, I will definitely solve these questions also. RC is very important, word interchange or RC, or I will also try para jumble question, right? So that is why I thought I will pick up a different set of questions today for all of you. So you possibly know that these are the main common questions which we usually follow, or practice or solve or attempt together. Why not something different today, right? So these are question types you cannot skip. RC you cannot skip, right? Ashish, RC is also important, you cannot skip RC or parajumble. Sunte hi abhi Sneha started crying. So parajumble is the Achilles heel, like I always say or mention that it's a weakness of some students, parajumbles. It's not very tough guys, sometimes it's doable. Probably in RRB PO mains you get a question which is moderate, which you are of course sure of the answer, and then you can solve and score 5 out of 5 also. Okay, so we'll see. Nikhil, very good evening. Deepak, very good evening. Manvi has joined. Shrishti, very good evening. Hello. And by the way, how are your preparations going? I had to tell you one more thing before I start with my session guys, that okay, that is, have you checked IBPS PO IBPS website? IBPS, Institute of Banking Personnel Selection. There is a mock test given. I was going through this on my cell phone only, but if you will check, you can attempt a mock test which is already given on the website. So all of you present here right now, I just wanted to show this to you. There is a mock test given on the home page itself. In the left hand side you will go. There is a mock test given in the IBPS website itself. So that was a good way. You can just test it. I don't know. That is, I think, mains level. Okay. Last year scored 30 plus but didn't get selected. I think Whale English would not have been a problem for you then. So what was the problem overall? Probably overall scores. Usually guys, it happens with many students. They are able to clear the sectional cutoffs but not the overall. And I have observed this sectional cutoffs, if of course, are not very high. So you are able to clear the sectional cutoffs. Obviously, minimum that you will attempt is that much only. But overall, people are not able to clear. So overall cutoff. So why that is the case? Because you need to attempt more questions, right? The attempt overall clear is difficult because people don't attempt as much as they should, right? The speed should be so much that you are able to attempt maximum questions with accuracy. Okay, you did not check. I'll just show it to you guys. No worries. Okay, this is my phone. Check it on your laptop or computer screens. IBPS PO वेबसाइट पे ही मॉक है एक, ये वाला मॉक दो एक बारी, ये चेक करना मॉक मैंने अभी पूरा नहीं दिया. जनरल अवेयरनेस से स्टार्ट हो तो ऑब्वियसली आई डिड नॉट आंसर जनरल अवेयरनेस क्वेश्चंस. आई वांटेड टू सी इंग्लिश हाउ इज द पैटर्न गिवन एंड एवरीथिंग. I'll see it today. You also just check it out. Is it visible by the way? You'll open the IBPS website. There's one mock given. You'll open the IBPS website. There's one mock given. Is it clear? Now it's clear. See, there's a mock test, mock for online examination, right? So just check that out. Okay, Chayan, by the way, GK is so like you have to memorize it, I think. हाँ. Okay, don't guess my phone now, guys. हाँ, अभी शुरू हो जाएंगे. चाइनीज फोन क्यों खरीदा, कहाँ से लाए? अभी चाइनीज फोन पहले ले लिया था ना, तो इसको मैं फेंक नहीं सकती हूँ अभी. Okay, so don't start with that. हाँ. We don't have RRB this year. Will it be helpful for PO? Yeah, definitely, Tony. IBPS PO pre. I told you this in the previous class also. You know that English section, if you talk about the level of questions, it doesn't differ much, or the category of questions do not differ. Those are the same. हाँ, ठीक है. Okay. हाँ, तो जैक बोला दिख गया. Okay, ठीक है. How to get 20 plus in mains? What did I say? 30 plus. Okay, you are saying 20 plus. It's not tough, by the way. हाँ, exactly. Manjot ने सही बोला कि that is something which I've earned. Like this is something I've earned, right? And then of course purchased, right? RBI grade B, obviously it will be helpful, Himanshu. ठीक है. हाँ, ये मॉक फ्री है गाइज, IBPS PO वेबसाइट पे है, तो ये एक मॉक दो. ठीक है, attempt this mock. It's there on the IBPS PO website. We don't see the website, and please check the website on a regular, frequent basis. IBPS PO website. I'm saying IBPS website. Check that on a regular and a frequent basis, right? Free hai. This mock is free on the website. Yes. Okay. So guys, quickly share the session. Now let's begin our discussion. So how to score maximum in your RRB PO mains exam, right? Okay. So let's move to the PPT. I'll just show you this particular question categories. Just let me know. Yeah, this is okay, right? We have all these sections. English 40 questions for 40 marks, right? What I have picked up is how to score 30 plus, which of course will give you an edge over others. Definitely you will be able to Telnet, if you are a member of Edge, if you have subscribed for Edge, then you can send a mail on this ID if you want to be added to the group. With your OB ID, you have to send a mail to help@oliveboard.in. If you have subscribed to Edge and you want to be a part of the Telegram group, you have to send a mail to help@oliveboard.in. Now guys, see, English or Hindi, if you select 40 questions for 40 marks, right? Now I am saying 30 plus should be your target at least. So the cutoffs are not very high, but please don't so much focus on the cutoff or sectional cutoff. Why? I will tell you. Important is that you score overall, where many students falter. So don't bother about the sectional cutoff. Try to score maximum. Whatever are your strong points, you have to score maximum from there, right? So 30 plus is what you can aim for English. Each student can aim for that. The students who are good at language can aim for even more, 35 plus. But students, others can aim for 30 plus, and that is important. If you will just focus on sectional cutoff, you will not be in the merit list, because again, overall is more important, where most of the students are not able to catch up, right? So 40 plus. Now there are some question types which you will definitely have to solve. The first one is RC, which is extremely important. Even for your RRB PO mains, this question type will hold a lot of weightage. So please don't neglect this particular topic, which is RC. Second thing is, even when I talk about questions like match the following, word interchange, which are less time consuming, please follow these word interchange questions, or you can say third will be fillers, right? These are questions from where you can actually be sure of your marks, right? That I can quickly attempt and possibly gain marks, and with accuracy I can attempt. Particularly double blanks, if you get, you can gain marks very quickly. Whether it is match the following. So these are the question types I suggest you do first. RC, please don't leave it. This will definitely be very, very useful for you. If you do one RC per day also starting from now, this will be a great help in your exam. You can score accurate marks from direct questions from vocabulary based RC questions, because these are usually moderate level which we get, right? Even RRB PO mains, it is not going to be like SBI where they give all the questions which are indirect. There will be a lot of direct questions also. And lastly, when we talk about the error part, right? Parajumble also, I would suggest you try to at least see the question and judge whether it is doable or no. At times, if you get, you're lucky, you may get Parajumble easy one, and then you can of course attempt that as well. So 30 plus, again, all students should have at least this target, and the good students who are good at language can have 35 plus as the target for section. Don't keep sectional targets very low, otherwise you will not be able to clear the overall. That is the problem, right? And RC is Harish definitely scoring, right? So RC is definitely scoring. Okay, now talking about the first question of today. This is Parajumble, which I did not take from a long time. A few of you have been asking sessions on Parajumbles. So I've got this moderate level question, and I want to see how many are able to attempt and give me the correct answers. So you can take 5 minutes in the exam also for this particular question type, not more than 5 minutes, and try this out. Now you will have a rough sheet. So probably you can try all your hints there on the rough sheet, and then you can mark your answer. So very quickly guys, please read carefully and then give me your answers. Hindi section where they will ask Hindi grammar, Paryayavachi, Sandhi. So you'll have to read a lot of Hindi for that as well, right? So English will be as usual like other exams, other bank exams, only the level will differ. So Hindi, you'll have to go in depth with the grammar portion of Hindi as well. Okay, so quickly. मैंने अभी क्या बताया आप लोगों को, IBPS की वेबसाइट पे मॉक है, फ्री मॉक. प्लीज एवरीबडी डू ऑफ कोर्स अटेम्प्ट दैट फ्री मॉक ऑन IBPS वेबसाइट. इट्स गिवन. Parajumble, 5 minutes, and you have to attempt this. And guys, share the session. More of you should join. RBPO mains special. Hopefully you're okay. Hopefully, like, you would crack the prelims. So yeah. Yes, Kritika. So what is the procedure? First approach. First we look for sentence 1, introduction sentence. Ashish, Shrishti, Kritika have already given their answers for the first sentence. Harish, okay. D first. Is everybody on the same page? Everybody saying D first, introduction. Yeah, okay. So here the Mayan writing system is what they are talking about. Definitely this is the first statement. Guys, correct. पूरा कंप्लीट करना है निशा, पूरा कंप्लीट करो. फर्स्ट ठीक है, डी करेक्ट है. आई एम जस्ट गाइडिंग यू थ्रू आउट. सो स्टार्टिंग स्टेटमेंट विल बी Mayan writing system is the आपका theme. Mayan writing system is the theme. So first is D. Tell me next. Second. No, Anurag. Try it once again. Renu, no. Okay. Second one. Harish is saying it's A. Okay. So we are saying a single sign may function as a logogram and also have one or more syllabic values. Right. So similarity, where are we showing that? Similarity. By establishing a relation of similarity between a single sign and a logographic sign, right? We are showing it in A. Second is A. Second statement is A. DA is confirmed. Okay, Harish has already given the entire arrangement. Few of you have already given the well. Okay, Pavan. Guys, second one is not B. We are of course showing a similarity here, which is between a single sign and a logographic sign. And additional information about signs is given in where? Is given in statement F. So third one will be F. In addition, different signs may share phonetic or logographic values. See, here we are talking about sign. What can a single logographic sign be used for, right? First we are doing that, single logographic sign. Then how different signs may share values, logographic values. So in addition, additional information about the same thing, about different signs is given in F. So third statement will be F. Now coming to the fourth one. Jyoti, little late today. So fourth one will be, which one? B. In some cases, scholars understand the meaning of a logographic sign but have not determined its reading. What would it stand for? Right? So fourth one, why it will be B? Because talks about scholars, how they understand logographic sign. And E presents a case of other signs. So F and E you can say as a pairing. So fourth के बाद ये आपका होगा fifth statement. Fifth one after F will be E. After F will be E. And the last sixth statement will be the remaining one, which is C. So here in some cases scholars understand the meaning of a logographic sign but have not determined its reading. Other signs can be deciphered phonetically. So basically both meanings are clear. Understanding, we are talking about understanding in both the cases, B and E if you see. Right? Decipher is to understand the meaning of something, but their meanings are not known. So we are talking about how meanings are known or not known. So that is why B and E make a pairing. B and E make a pairing. Nevertheless, इसके बावजूद by the early century, 21st century, scholars had read a substantial number of inscriptions, right? So even some were not able to be understood, but still is a contrast. So basically, can I use this grouping, guys? Can I say this was a grouping? Definitely yes. B, E, C. Can I say use B, E, C as a grouping? Definitely yes. So in your exam, you can use your groupings first, then you can arrange the final order. So B, E, C was a grouping. The starting was clear D. So what you had to figure out is correctly is A and F. So here it could be tricky. Second and third were little tricky. But if I were to do this question, I will first, of course, starting was very easy. So I will mark introduction for sure. 1 mark I got. Out of 5, at least 1 mark introduction for sure. Then I am very sure of B, E, C grouping. How I am sure of B, E, C grouping? B, E are two statements together talking about the same theme, understanding the meaning of sign. And one more thing, C is contrast of B and E. C is contrast of B and E. Right? So Harish is saying small mistake. Because of small mistakes, you may go wrong, guys. Right? This is only problem with parajumble is small mistakes and you can lose marks, negative marking. So be very cautious while solving. And only mark 5 questions, all the 5 if you are sure, 100% sure. Otherwise, mark for what you are sure. Like suppose you know the ending and the starting very 100% with accuracy. Mark first and last. Don't worry. At least mark 2. Now contrast statements. C is contrast. So which contrast to what? You will see contrast to what. So that also talks about that even though understanding was tough, still many scholars have read a substantial number of inscriptions. So contrast to B and E. Okay? So this question was not easy. This was a moderate level question which I gave you all today. So again, if you will try and practice this, at least try and practice. If not 5 out of 5, at least even 1 mark is important in these exams, I feel. So at least 2 out of 5, 2 to 3 marks still can be gained. Sometimes we come to know first, second and third. Sometimes we come to know first and last. Right? So even if you say the whole, if you don't want to mark the answers for all the 5, at least 2 or 3 minimum can be marked. Most of the times that happens, right? So we can do that. Okay, so we have done with Jagriti, we are done with parajumble. This was our first question. Now we are moving to the second one. Okay. So Jyoti, this happens in few questions. Guys, you need more practice of parajumble and we'll do that. Okay. So you have 3 options. You have to connect the given sentences. I hope we haven't done this particular part. I don't think so. We have done this, guys. I think last class we didn't complete all. We did a few connector questions. So let's try this one. Okay, Kritika, Shrishti, Jyotsna. Well, okay, A. Everybody saying that A, which is only one, which is a contrast word given, conjunction given. Okay, 100% sure. This is what I want, guys. Surety. In English, if you are 100% sure of the answer, means you are doing something really well. You are really working hard. In English language, surety. matters a lot, and not everybody gets that. Like even after giving the exam, people come out with uncertainty, like okay, I was sure of my answers but I really don't know, right? Surety in English is very very important. Okay, students are under the supervision of a lab attendant. They are not allowed to handle these machines, right? Uh, but indicates contrast. We already know this, right? Like is used for comparison. We all know the function of these words, right? For connectors, that is important. Like is for comparison. Okay? Unless is used to introduce the case in which a statement being made is not true or valid, right? It's basically used to introduce the condition, right? So here, kind of condition. Now everybody is saying contrast here. I really doubt. I don't think this is a contrast statement. Deepak, I agree to you. I agree with you. Sorry, and Deepak is very correct. I'm happy, Deepak. You're pretty sure. There's no contrast here. So unless the students are under the supervision of a lab attendant, they are not allowed to handle these machines. Guys, you are very quick with your answers. Okay. But please be sure, accuracy is important. All of you were wrong, majority. And Deepak, very, very good. You didn't go with the majority. So the logic is only 3. Unless, I will frame the sentence like that. Unless, what will you mention here? You will say, unless the students are under the supervision. Okay, you will say, unless the students are under the supervision of a lab attendant, they are not allowed to handle these machines. You'll continue your second statement. We are giving conditions. If they are not under the supervision, they will not be allowed, right? Simple condition we are giving, right? So what will give me the similar meaning? And by the way, very good. Who is this Prabhuda? Thank you so much for mentioning this. The phrase or connector must appear at the beginning of the final sentence. Everybody was jumping to the answer. Nobody bothered to read the question pattern completely. Okay? Okay, so nobody bothered to, I think, read the question pattern. Everybody started giving me the answer, right, in the first go. Okay, so appear at the beginning. So unless will come in the beginning, right? We are giving condition. Ye nahi dekha Sneha, I got to understand. This is what, guys, people will do in the exam. Please read your question pattern carefully before marking. Each question pattern you have to read. Please make it a point. अभी क्वेश्चन पैटर्न रीड करने में बहुत आपके मिनट्स वेस्ट नहीं होंगे. दैट इज सम foremost thing we should never forget while attempting even mocks. Please read all of your question types very carefully. Just देखते ही आप आंसर नहीं मार्क करोगे. यहाँ पे बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट था. प्रभुदा mentioned that what the any option that you will select has to be the beginning, right? So there is a condition given. So in this case, unless will be the answer. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Sandeep, why so late? Chalo, try one more. Hopefully people will now, you know the pattern. Hopefully now people will give me the correct answer. Chalo, ab batao. Tell me one more similar pattern. Tell me the answer for this one. Try this one. Guys, all those who are watching, please like the session. Please share the session. Tell others also to join in, participate. Also, the happy thing is that I have already decided for the next marathon session for all of you. I have told you this. Those who are not there, again I am repeating. Please mark it on your calendar. So a week before your IBPS PO prelims exam, there will be a complete English section marathon for all of you. Okay. Be sure about your answer, so you can read once, twice, how many ever times you want, and then give me your answer. The work was undertaken on the highest level of priority. The completion of the new metro line within the deadline was impossible. Still indicates contrast. Let me first tell you all of this. Hence means cause and effect relationship. ये हुआ इसके कारण, hence this. So cause and effect relationship is shown by hence. Okay, right? These two sentences before them to introduce contrast and effect is required. Unless is again for condition, we just saw in the previous question. So the correct statement here, guys, here, unless the work was undertaken on priority, the new metro line would not be completed. जब तक इसको प्रायोरिटी की तरह नहीं लिया जाएगा, केस और कंडीशन ही बता रहे हैं इधर, तो केस और कंडीशन ही बता रहे हैं. यस, ओनली सी विल बी द आंसर. राइट, ओनली वन, विनोद. अनलेस, जब तक की, अनलेस the work was, write the complete first sentence, unless the work was undertaken on the highest level of priority. जब तक की was undertaken on the highest level of priority. ठीक है, जब तक ये नहीं लिया जाएगा तो कंप्लीशन इम्पॉसिबल है. ठीक है, विद इन द डेडलाइन कंप्लीशन वॉज इम्पॉसिबल. तो बता रहे ना कंडीशन, प्रायोरिटी देनी पड़ेगी वरना नहीं होगा डेडलाइन में काम कंप्लीट. सिंपल. सो कंडीशन अनलेस विल स्टार्ट. हाँ, स्टिल व्हेन देयर इज अ कॉन्ट्रास्ट. सो या, शी वेंट अर्ली टू द मार्केट, स्टिल द शॉप्स डिड नॉट, still the shops were open. Right, like that. Shrishti, she went early to the market, still the shops were open. Is it clear? Right, simple sentence. Right, so all of these, like other words, also show contrast, and still is one statement which also gives us contrast. Right, so here they will mention in the question, Gautam, whether the connector should be at the beginning, or they will not mention anything, then you can put the connector in between also. In this particular question they have mentioned it, that it must appear at the beginning, must appear at the beginning. So there are different kind of connector questions, right? So हम उसी तरीके से देखेंगे कि क्वेश्चन के अकॉर्डिंग हमारा आंसर क्या होगा. कनेक्टर भी डिफरेंट होते हैं, जहाँ पे आप बीच में ऐड कर सकते हो वर्ड, जहाँ स्टार्टिंग में ही होना चाहिए. कई बार ऑप्शंस में फ्रेजेस देते हैं कनेक्टर्स के. ठीक है, हाँ, शुभम कहाँ था, बिजी. शुभम इज लेट टुडे. विपुल, ट्यूसडे एंड थर्सडे आई टेक सेशंस एट 6 PM on Ollywood YouTube channel. ठीक है, नॉट डेली, ट्यूसडे एंड थर्सडे आई टेक दीज सेशंस. ओके guys, clear? But I was not happy. I wanted more correct answers. Please, we'll do more. Don't worry, we'll do more of these questions, right? Okay, guys, when is the marathon, English marathon? I told you. See, we'll wait for the call letters to be out for IBPS PO prelims. I'm really waiting for that. So marathon session, I'll just tell you the dates, but let's see. Of course, we are expecting the call letters should be out first week of October. You anyways have your exam. So one more marathon that we'll have is on 27th of September 2020. This will be complete English section revision. Complete English section revision for all of you. IBPS PO pre-special, right? Really will help you at 9 AM morning. I like the morning times. So yeah. Very good. Well, Sneha, everybody has marked it on your calendar. इंग्लिश कौन बनाया है? कृतिका को क्या हो गया आज? कृतिका क्या हो गया? इंग्लिश टफ लग रहा है आज? कृतिका, you do well, so I don't think, मतलब there is scope of improvement definitely, कृतिका, but I don't think you're very poor at language. You're not very poor, so don't worry so much and don't hate any subject, I would say. Okay, Disha, sentence 2, hence sentence 1. We will not change the meaning, Disha. So whatever is given in the connector question, the sentences, what is the intended meaning, we'll see that. ठीक है, हाँ, okay, right, okay. आज wrong हो रहा है, कल top कर. कृतिका, that happens, no? Depends on the level of questions. ठीक है, हाँ. Jyotish, why are you giving feedback to me? Give me feedback for English, no, Jyotish, but I'll of course pass on your word, okay? ठीक है. So ये skip कौन कर रहा है क्वेश्चन? वो कैप बेस्ड क्वेश्चन, you're skipping this, guys. अच्छा, ये सब लोग अपने कैलेंडर में मार्क करेंगे. ठीक है, और ये जरूर होगा, संडे है तो संडे 9 AM you'll have to get up early. ठीक है, Sneha, don't get confused. चलो, let's discuss this, guys. I know you people are getting a little confused, not a difficult one though. You can almost feel the history of the place, dash in the air, it is practically dash in the streets and in the hills. So what are the correct options here? Now guys, if you will see the options, they are a little different. We have two sets of options also, two sets of numbers given in a few options. Can you see here? In option B, D, E. So probably best will be going through the options. I think that approach will work here probably when you read it with the options. Okay, even if I am not sure of all the words, I don't know the meaning of all the words, what I will do is probably I'll try to go and of course have try this question with the help of the options. I think that probably might work, right? So here the correct answer, let's see. You can almost feel the history of the place humming in the air. Humming, you understand? There is a slow continuous sound. There is a low sound like the birds hum. Low continuous sound like humming of the birds, we say. Very very common word. Low continuous sound, that is always that is obviously continuous, so that you make a low continuous sound. So that kind of birds were humming, right? We say humming of the birds. So that sound is called humming. And same is buzzing. So I will star mark 1 and I will star mark 3. Both are similar, guys. Okay? And 1 or 3, where are they given? Here 1, and here for the first blank 3 is also given. So 1, and for the first blank 3 is also given. Here also 1, and for the first blank 3 also is given. Okay? 1, and for the first blank 3 is also given. So option A is also the similar. So okay, let's read further for more hints, otherwise we'll be confused. Yes, hummingbirds, very good. Cuckoo, yeah, hummingbirds. Okay, what about the next? It is practically dash in the streets and in the hills. So practically dash in the streets and in the hills. It is practically what? Perceptibly. You will not use ly words. Practically, perceptibly makes no sense. Okay? So audible, it can be heard. Yes, audible means can be heard. ये तो सबको पता है ना meaning audible का. और audible fit भी हो रहा है. Very surely it is it goes, right? So यहाँ पे 6 है. तो कुछ hint मिल रहा है. 3 and 6 pairing can be correct. We get that. It is practically audible. What is audible? The sound is audible. ठीक है? What is the other word? What is the other word which gives the same meaning? It gives a similar meaning. It is the word in option number 5. So this will be your answer, which is palpable. Palpable also gives the similar meaning, right? So guys, purring is the sound made by a cat. Purring is sound by the cat. Made soft sound that cat makes is purring. Okay? So sound made by something, you can mention in the first blank humming or buzzing. Okay? In the second blank, palpable means able to be noticed. So when I say palpable here, means something which is noticeable, able to be seen. Okay, in this case it is sound, so it will be noticed, able to be noticed. So palpable can also come. Okay, so what is the answer? Answer choice E is correct here. E. Okay, audible to or audible in, Rajiv is saying, right? It's a place. Okay. It is practical, audible. यहाँ पे audible के साथ preposition नहीं यूज हुआ राजीव. In यूज हुआ है streets के लिए. In the streets, ये पूरा एक phrase है. In the streets, in the hills, ऐसे. ठीक है? Don't read it like that. In the streets, in the hills, ऐसे read करो इसको. Grammar based 5 to 10 marks minimum. Lotus for RRBPO means 5 to 10 mark minimum. ठीक है? हाँ, but don't leave vocab part also. Work on it. You still have time. ठीक है? Rajveer, is it clear? Now guys, all are similar words. Like we say humming, low sound. Purring, sound by cat. Audible, something which can be heard. Palpable, something which can be noticed. Right? Not very tough meanings, but you have to figure out with the help of the options. ठीक है? Okay guys? Right. Hopefully it is clear. Okay, we have one more set, 2 blanks. I think Sneha, ये आपके लिए easy होगा Sneha. This one is not a very tough one. Vinod, IBPS PO means similar. हाँ सिमिलर, कई बार थोड़े क्वेश्चंस मॉडरेट देते हैं, पेपर सेट करते हैं तो मॉडरेट, कई बार एक आध क्वेश्चन लेवल टफ देते हैं विपुल. विपुल डोंट कंसिडर दैट दिस नॉट ह्यूज डिफरेंस ऑनेस्टली विपुल. ठीक है. डी, सब लोग बोल रहे हैं डी, ऑप्शन चॉइस डी एवरीबडी. By the way, previous question pattern I'll get more like those because I've seen. Okay, we'll practice more because double blanks, okay, majority of the times you'll get double blanks, but that also you need to practice the ones which I've shown you, right? Rich in iron, fat and protein, the local delicacy, obviously when we talk about food we say delicacy, can be found in many restaurants on the island, right? It's restaurants and on the island and has been served in school lunches nationwide. It's not beef or fish but whale, and its continued presence in the Japanese diet has global activists and conservationists fuming. They are angry. You are fuming with anger. Have you heard this line, guys? I've heard, and this is how I remember the meaning, honestly. So in novels we read, no, fuming with anger. She was fuming with anger, right? So fuming is showing extreme anger, feeling angry, showing extreme anger. In the novels I probably have heard this word a lot, right? So somebody was fuming in anger. ठीक है, stupidity makes him absolutely fuming, right? Angry, right? हाँ. ठीक है. So यहाँ पे delicacy for what? Delicacy is a word which we use for, of course, food delicacies, right? Something which we enjoy, relish. So it's something which is considered good choice to eat, right? हाँ. So something which is a very good treat, right? It has a refined taste. Something which has a refined taste, right? Okay, right. Seething. Okay, there are other words which we all should know, so let's just quickly go through these words also and discuss the meanings. Okay, so first tell me, splendor, glory, livid. What does it mean? Local, splendor, glory, livid. Okay, tidbit तो is very simple. Tidbit means snack. You have snack, tidbit. ठीक है, tidbit you evening snack you have, right? So tidbit छोटा मोटा जैसे आपने खा लिया नमकीन, that is tidbit when we say. ठीक है. What is livid, guys? In the first one, livid means again angry. It is a similar meaning word. Let me tell you, it is again related to being angry, right? Feeling or showing extreme anger. और steaming क्या होगा? Again a similar meaning word. ठीक है. Steaming can also used in the same way, angry. So you have synonyms here you can remember for angry. Showing anger, if I will say give me 3 words which means showing anger: livid, fuming, steaming, all of these words they show anger. So these are similar words. Now somebody was asking me the meaning of seething. Seething means, again seething has the same thing, extreme anger. All of these, okay, I'll just mark it like this. So all of these, when I say livid, showing anger, seething, these are so many words we can use for anger, showing in constant agitation, showing anger, being furious, right? Steaming, seething, fuming, right? All of these are showing anger, filled with anger, right? So very nice words and all are similar words, but we select our option through what? First word. So delicacy is more appropriate in this case. So see, we selected our option with the help of first word. You will get at least from the first blank or the second blank you will get the hint. Splendor मतलब क्या होता है? Brilliance, quality. Splendor is like something which is more than usual, something which is grand, which is brilliant, which is really grand, which is magnificent. Luxury, same meaning. And when you talk about a feast, what is a feast? You go for a dinner party, guys. If you go for a dinner party, there is a banquet hall, there is a dinner party, there is like there's a barbecue. That is all feast, right? So you experience that kind of elaborate party, that is feast, right? It's a spread of dishes. It's a huge spread of variety of cuisines and dishes. That is feast. Okay, now I feel hungry, by the way. Talking about feast, yeah, that is lavish spread. You go for, of course, buffet, right? Where there is a lavish spread of various dishes, various cuisines, right? So that is the thing. Okay, explain the meaning of the sentence. Very simple. Basically, in many restaurants in Japan, you will see that what is being served. It is not beef, it is not fish, whale. And the activists, the global activists and conservationists who are trying to protect the environment, they are very angry on the Japanese diet. Japanese eat all this. So Japanese dish, you have heard sushi. Japanese dish sushi, it's like raw fish they eat. Now they have started eating whale also. Even in schools, they will see school lunches, kids are served whale. So that is why the environmentalists are conservationists are very angry on Japanese. So why are they serving this, right? So they are saying, the sentence is saying that whale is rich in iron, fat and protein, and the local, if you say delicacy, what people enjoy there is whale also, right? huh, huh. No, sushi is not raw meat with rice, Prabhuda. Sushi is a Japanese dish. You have that rice with, of course, raw fish basically. You are saying the same thing, Prabhuda, actually. hmm. अच्छा, जापान चाइना कुछ दिन आदमियों को भी खाने लगेंगे, जो who is saying this? Swastika, okay, okay. Yeah, their diet is like that, I think. Yeah. And yeah, mostly island nations have that sea culture. Japanese definitely. नहीं, सृष्टि दोनों होता है, वेज और नॉन वेज. बेसिकली इट्स नॉन वेज डिश सृष्टि, इट्स फिश, रॉ फिश. हाँ, yeah, like I took editorial also today. Some of, because of this, there's some animals or fish types which are at the verge of extinction also because of this. Okay, chalo, let's not discuss food, guys. We all will be hungry. Then I'm already hungry now. By the way, I'm already famished. You understand famished? My students will not say hungry because that is a very general word. Okay, so I'm already famished. Famished means what? Very hungry, right? Ravenous, very hungry. By the way, you know words which are synonyms of hungry. I heard you people have a very good vocabulary, by the way, and JP sir has trained you all very well. Famished, ravenous. You know how I learned this word for hungry, by the way? Ravenous. Like from Ravan, right? Like he needs more and more food, like that I learned. So famished and ravenous are two important synonyms of hungry. Okay, now give me the answers here. Gobsmacked, Aishwarya, nice. ठीक है. अच्छा, yeah, yesterday only he taught, very good. Manjot, this is so obvious. Manjot will know the answer. Still you are asking, Manjot. I would of course like it, and you know why. Okay, so yeah, so tell me the answer for this one, guys. The next fill up double blanks. Yes, Jyotish. Okay, so here, what if we could dash through 15 million years of rice evolution to develop a better variety, a smarter variety? तो क्या करेंगे 15 साल rice evolution के? We'll move forward and we can develop a smarter variety. What we can do here? What is the what is the option which you will put here? Many are saying C. There are few options which say B. Okay. Just confirm your answer here, guys. Yes, okay. So actually try to figure out the answer from the second one. What will the DNA of that perfect dash look like? What are we talking about? So second one can give you a probably an answer. Emulate means to copy. So we are not talking about copying. So this can we cancel? Yes. Okay. What are the other word options? Probably we can cancel with the help of meaning. Assimilate means collect. This is also simple word, collect. So we are not talking about collecting anything. Assimilate also will be wrong. Assimilate means collect. And sieve, ये तो आप use करते हो. In the kitchens we use छन्नी जो है, filter, sieve, filter, right? Archetype means a typical example of something. Archetype means typical example of something, right? So which will be a better option? Prototype also means model of an actual object. A prototype is a model of the actual object. It's a model, right? Strain again is also breed. right? Hybrid means offspring. Hybrid is an offspring of two different species, of course the mix, right? So hybrid, offspring of two different species. So guys, last question, very correct answer from a few of you, very few of you by the way. So here the correct answer will be option number 5. It's E. Right? Now why this answer I will tell you. When we say sift, right, the word sift means also filter, right? So the better option means breed, a type of that, right? We are talking about genetic engineering here. The theme of the passage is genetic engineering. So can we create a rice variety like that, right? Genetic engineering. So that is why we are saying sift means, sift also means to filter, to go through, right? Quickly, sift is filter through these years and then go to a situation where can we develop a smarter variety of rice, right? So how can we do that? Through genetic engineering. Yes, Karthikeyan? Right? So that is why, what will the DNA of that perfect breed look like? That type of rice look like, right? So what are the types of characteristics we should combine to create a rice type which is more nutritious, higher, gives higher output and is not damaging to the environment? What will be the DNA of that rice, of that perfect breed? So for crops also we can use that, right? This word for crops also we can use this word breed. You can say archetype, prototype, but the first words do not match, right? First words are not going for the of course the first blank, the first words are not suitable, therefore E is the correct option here, right? Emulate is copy, replicate. Very correct Harish. हाँ LPS है, ठीक है, मैं समझ गई. 7 बजे निकिता मैम का LPS है, I know. I'm just yeah, this was the last, that is why I said this was the last question. I remember guys, today is Thursday, you all have an LPS at 7 p.m. in reasoning LPS. So free LPS, all the best. You have 10 minutes, take a break and join the LPS guys, and I will see you tomorrow in the morning for the editorial session. So tomorrow is Friday, yes. So Friday, tomorrow morning editorial, please do join for the editorial session, right? Okay. Swastika has, okay, Swastika ne bola sir chakra aa gaya, tough question. Swastika, last one was a tough one, right? I agree. No, Manjot, I am leaving on Saturday, Manjot. Okay. Okay. ठीक है, चलो, I'll see you next guys tomorrow morning. This is it from my side. Thank you and stay tuned with All Aboard.